Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable and to my very first Friday favourites video. So today I'm going to start off with washi tape. I've managed to condense, that's not the right word, but I've managed to pick my favourite 11. I was aiming at 10, but I can't do it. So I'm at 11. These are my favourite 11 washi tapes. They're not necessarily my washi tapes that I've used the most, but they're the ones in my collection that I love the most. So I'm going to share them with you. So the very first one I'm going to share with you isn't even one. It's actually technically 10. And I can't split them because they're all bloody awesome. So these are the XPress-It glitter tapes. I bought these from Eckersley's, but you can also get them from Spotlight, but I can never seem to find them at my Spotlight. So there are 10 colours. You've got 2 golds, a red, a purple, a black, a blue, a pink, a green and a silver. My favourite colour, if I had to pick, is probably the silver, but only because it's more versatile. But I do love them all probably about as much as each other, which is why I couldn't split them in the whole set. These are absolutely fantastic. They are almost completely, like they finish almost completely flat. So you know how sometimes you're rubbing your hand across a piece of paper and you kind of feel the tape? You almost don't feel these ones. They're almost perfectly flat, which for a glitter tape is great. And I love the fact that they're so skinny. They just tend to come in handy a lot, and you would have seen I know I've used the silver, I think I've used the golds a couple of times, and I'll link the videos that I've used them in down below so you guys can check them out. But they are probably my favourites to start with. I certainly use them the most and I certainly aim for them the most. So they are the XPress-It skinny glitter tapes. They also do come in a pastel set, which I have never got around to getting. Pastel's not really my thing. Well, it is, but not as much as the glitter. So one day I'll get them and I'll share them with you too. So staying with the glitter theme, again, couldn't split them. They come in a set, so I figure they count as one. These are the Kikki.k glitter tapes. There's the gold, the silver and the bronze. Very Olympic-y. These are now permanent in Kikki.k's collection. You can find them in store most of the time. They are absolutely amazing. The first time I bought them, they only had the I call it copper, but bronze. They only had the bronze one. And they've since expanded the range to include the silver and the gold. I know I've used the gold. I don't think I've ever used this silver one, but the thing I love about it is it's thick, it's tough. They roll away a lot. But you can do your own thing with them a little bit. Like I like to cut them in half. You can cut them into thirds. I've never tried cutting them into quarters. But you can kind of make them work for you a little bit more, I think, than some of the other tapes that I have. The one thing I will say with these is if you're trying to get the plastic off the back, use a craft knife or something similar. Your fingernail's just not going to cut it, it's just a bit too thick. So go in there with a craft knife and you'll save yourself a lot of stress and a lot of heartache. But they are available from Kikki.k. I think they're $9.95 now for the 3. So worth it. I think I've got another 2 of each of the colours. I might have given one away. But they are beautiful and I love them very, very much. The next one is another one you guys have seen me use. This is my Winnie the Pooh washi tape. I use this to decorate May, I think. And I will link that video down below for you. I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. It's such a kid kind of thing, which I'm just a big kid at heart. I need to find a Finding Dory or Nemo one. Then I'd be in heaven. I bought this from Daiso. I'll link it down below if I can find it. But I just love it. It's so cute. It's so sweet. And although I don't see myself using it all that often, although I did use it to fix something the other day because I just wanted to have it with me. I just love that tape. It's so cute. So the next one you've seen me use before. This is a very thick paper tape. I'm pretty sure I got this from Kmart or Target, but I will link it down below if I can find it. I know I shared it with you when I did my first washi collection. I think I've used it in a week. Might have been a long time ago. But it's like paper bag kind of paper, that kind of brown paper, and it is really, really thick. It's just spectacular. I like to cut it in half because it is such a wide piece of tape. But the spots on it are just gorgeous. It just gives a really vintage kind of feel to your week or to whatever you're decorating, and I just adore it. So I will try and find it. I'm not sure on most of the prices. I will try and find them and link them down below if I can. If I can't, I'll just put a note on them. But that is my thick brown paper tape. Going along with that, which is one that I used with it, is this beautiful navy blue spots, and you can tell I love it because there's so little of it left. This came out of a bulk a bulk tape pack that I got at Spotlight probably 12 months ago. I can't find them there anymore. I haven't been able to find them since I bought it basically. But I think it came with 20 tapes, and they're basically the same 5 patterns gone through in probably 4 or 5 different colours. 20 tapes, might have been 40, might have been 30 tapes. But I just love this navy. I think it's just spectacular. It goes so beautifully with this blue, with this brown. I just think that colour combination is great. So I do tend to use them together. But that is the blue spotty one that I think I got from Spotlight. The next one is a Kikki.k tape. This was from the Christmas collection last year, but I love the fact that it's not Christmassy. In fact, I'll bring the other one in. This is in the red and green collection. This was in the rose gold and black collection. But they both came out at Christmas time. I love them both so much. They're not Christmassy. Like, they are. You can definitely use them at Christmas time, but you can use them whenever you like and they will look spectacular. This one is going to be used in my rose gold planner when I get it up and going. Oh yeah, I can so imagine that. And this red is going to complement that rose gold as well. So I love these two. Obviously both discontinued. If you can have a look in the sale section of Kikki.k in your stores, you may get lucky and find one of them. But I've never found them since I bought them. So I'm very glad I got them when I did. The next one, I don't remember where I got this. I seriously don't remember. Yes, I do. I got it from Harvey Norman. This is an Instax washi tape, which strangely enough can be found at Harvey Norman, but I think you can also find them at Target now in Australia. Target in Australia, not Target in the States. I'm pretty sure it cost me $2.50, something like that. Again, if I can find it, I'll link it down below, but I just love the spots, and I'll just sort of spit on the table but just pull it open for you a little bit so you can see it's just plain spots. There's nothing too spectacular about it, but I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. The one thing I will say with this tape is it does get a bit sticky, so when you've used it, just be careful when you're pulling the next bit off, because it does tend to get stuck and tear. So just be careful with it when you're using that particular one from Instax. The next one I bought at Eckersley's so long ago, I don't remember. But it's just, I love the colour. I don't necessarily love the pattern in this, but the colour is just spectacular. Gorgeous teal. Goes so nicely with so many other different colours, and I just adore it. Probably was double the size when I got it. I think I paid about $5 for it. But it was just in a bucket at Eckersley's and I grabbed hold of it. So if I can find it, I will. But that's just a teal chevron kind of one from Eckersley's. I think this one came from Kmart. I don't remember. I think it came in a pack of 4 with an orange and a blue and something else. I don't love the orange and the blue quite as much, but I do love this black chevron. It's just, I think I've got 3 or 4 black chevrons to be completely fair, but there's something about this one, the thinness of it, that I just really like. It just goes so nicely with stuff and I just love using it. It's also, it sticks really nicely, it repositions really nicely, and I think it costs, if it's in the pack that I think it was $4 for 4 tapes, so for $1, you can't go wrong with that one. And so the very last one that I couldn't leave out of the video, I haven't actually used it yet. It came in a pack of 4 from, I think it was either Kmart or Target, but I'll find it down below. It came in a pack of 4 with a copper, like a real copper, a gold and a silver. But this one was the one that I saw and I loved, and I just couldn't resist it as much as I tried. I will use this in a video in the next couple of weeks. I'm still kind of trying to work out how I'm going to use it, because I love it so much. Just the gold specks. It's just, I'll actually unwrap. I've never unwrapped this before. I'll just unwrap it a little bit so you guys can see. It's not as sticky as some other tapes. It will stick down nicely, but that's why there's a little piece of plastic sticky tape on the top just to keep it from unrolling. But with a lot of the foil sort of tapes, the stick to them isn't quite as good, so they tend to just unravel a little at the end. So if you are going to use tapes like this with a bit of foil on it, just always keep a little bit of sticky tape on hand, just to make sure it doesn't lose all that stickiness. But yeah, it's just so pretty and I loved it, and I will use it. I swear I will use it very soon. So they are all of my favourite washi tapes. I'm sorry I could not bring it down to 10, and that I kind of didn't even get to 10 because I cheated and had 2 sets. But they are my favourites. I love them. I love all washi tape. I am trying really hard to stop spending money on washi tape because, as you would have seen in the photos that I had at the start, and even I think that I'm showing now, maybe, I have so much tape and it does not get used to its fullest extent. I tend to use other things instead. So I'm trying really hard to stop buying washi tape because I just don't use it. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I am going to do Friday favourites now every single Friday, and I'll slowly walk through my favourite bits of some of my stationery items that I have, because I do have so much. If you guys have any suggestions of a video you'd like to see, please leave them down below, or you can find me on Facebook, Instagram or Snapchat. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. I'd really appreciate that. And otherwise, I will see you guys again really soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.